It's my life, whatever I wanna talk. It's my life, wherever. Welcome back to the Vetti Squad channel, people. We are here, me, Cyrus, Stalin, and also this time we have Jibran Ahmed joining with us for a very important topic of is Hardik Pandya needed for any other team because MI doesn't need them, or does MI need them? We
Bro,
are going
very
to
blunt,
discuss that.
straight
We are going
down.
to discuss that shortly
Just
in this video. What do you boys think before I put it out as well? Hardik Pandya, if he's going out, first of all, if only if, okay, this full video is based on if. So please do not think because we say or because anyone says Hardik Pandya is going to go to the team. They made a person like Rohit Sharma to stay in the team. Means I think Hardik Pandya is just a purely just a beautiful option just to stay back at Mumbai Indians. Yes.
That was a beautiful intro to save yourself from future litigation by the Ambanis.
Hey, definitely,
we,
da, we do not have
we
money.
have a
We
lawyer.
definitely have a
We have a lawyer. We have a lawyer, bro.
Hey, hot Ambani. I have Gibran Khan with me. He's a
We have a
beautiful,
lawyer in house.
beautiful, handsome lawyer. So first, what if Mumbai Indians give Hardik Pandya? What do they need? I will first tell. I'll like these are basic things. They need a fast bowling option. Okay, because as of now they have Bumrah, Trent Bolt, Deepak Char, and Shardul Thakur. Out of this, I mean, what people are saying, or not only me, what I seen is that mostly Trent Bolt will be released. Okay, because he's holding up almost 10 to 11 crores of the purse, so he will be released. And then also you have maybe a Shardul Thakur or Deepak Char, any one will be released. So they're likely to hold up Bumrah for sure. And then if you ask me, I would say Deepak Char because towards the back end of the season he did well. So they require a fast bowler. Okay, Mumbai Indians number one. They require an Indian spinner because as of now, both the spinners are Mitchell Santner and Ala Ghazenfar. So they look to have an Indian spinner. Okay. And the third, they need a middle order finisher or a middle order batsman who, and yeah, that is the third one. Yeah. And fourth one is the captaincy. They need a captain, but mostly they're looking at Tilak Verma for captaincy, is what people are saying, or it's what social media is saying. Okay. So these four are the requirements for Mumbai if they plan to give Hardik Pandya. So from which team do we start the trade? Boys, I'll put it out. What team do you want to start from?
I think at this
CSK.
point in time, yes. CSK is
Okay.
a desperate need. LSG is a desperate need. I thought I'll
Okay.
keep it to
So
the end.
since Gibran Khan told CSK,
Here we go with it.
yeah, even I feel it's a good balance. But okay, let's CSK. Let's talk about CSK. So since we know what the requirements are, I will start from Khan itself. Gibran, who do you think CSK should give in order to get Hardik Pandya? Or should they give first of all? Or should they get?
See, I mean, to be very honest, we are shifting our discussion from helping Mumbai win their sixth title to CSK winning their sixth title. That is the first point. Second point is, I genuinely feel CSK needs a good captain who would step into their shoes for a very long time. With all due respect, Gaikwad is an amazing batsman. I have a lot of respect for him, but I feel it's just not clicking for him. It happens. Some players don't click for some teams. It happens in every sport, so it's okay. Plus, I think he's not able to deal with the pressure of carrying such a big franchise on his shoulders. So I think, especially for CSK and considering the fact that Hardik Pandya has a great relationship with MSD also, I think CSK would be a primary target. And that would completely switch the balance of CSK from, I would say, average now to good in the future because they lack a very good all-rounder. For example, Shivam Dubey played a crucial role when they lifted their last title, but he did not deliver this season. So having two all-rounders, two good Indian all-rounders is always better than having one all-rounder on which, the team would depend. But coming to who they have to release, it's a very difficult question because I honestly feel that CSK lacks players now. So if they have to release someone, I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. That's going to be a very tricky question to answer.
Okay, I'll give it to Pods.
So Hardik Pandya replaces Dubey.
Okay.
Sure. Because Dubey has been a one-dimensional player throughout. I think 2-3 seasons he's been playing for CSK. They've tried to experiment him with while giving him few overs in bowling, but then I don't think he's able to deliver something wonderful. He's gotten few wickets, but then has he won you matches? No, I don't think so. With the ball, so I would see a player who can win me matches with both ball and bat. So
Mm-hmm.
I would give Shivam Dubey to trade with Mumbai and Hardik Pandya. That is what be my trade option for him.
So you will give just Shivam Dubey.
Just Shivam Dubey, purely.
Okay. So the problem with that is I don't think so. Mumbai will take just Shivam Dubey for Hardik Pandya because
Maybe
Hardik
for
Pandya is a three-dimensional
cash.
player.
So maybe for some cash, I would give him with Dubey. I would give some cash and I would trade. Maybe that I would
Okay.
do.
With cash. Okay. What do you think, Macha, Cyrus?
There's two aspects to look into, like what can possibly happen. Okay, one is CSK. What I think should do is, like, if you see in this IPL, whichever team had a Indian batting core have gone on to, like, be stable. Okay, one.
Mhm.
Two is, if Hardik Pandya is going to come into CSK, either it has to be an all cash trade, or you need to make sure that they're not going to leave, just like they're not going to take Dubey and say it's okay, or they're not going to take Dubey and cash. It's not going to work that way. So what they'll expect is they'll expect equal or above skill set to come into their team. How I look at it is, if at all, if Mumbai Indians is giving Hardik Pandya to CSK, they'll have two asks, two offers. One offer is, I would say, keep Dubey in CSK only. Okay, leave Deval Brooks and Jamie Overton to go to Mumbai and take Hardik Pandya. Okay, option one.
Mm.
Option two. Okay, Ayush Matre and Ruturaj Gaikwad for Hardik Pandya. Either of the two. See, Ayush Matre and Ruturaj Gaikwad is highly unlikely. They're not going to do it. CSK, unless they are out of their mind, really doing some bonker stuff. Then, but that is not a possibility. But Mumbai's asks would be that. What a wise trade for CSK would be: take Hardik Pandya, keep Dubey in the team, and leave Jamie Overton and what is the guy's name? Deval Brooks. That's
Okay.
like, ideally it will balance. Oh yeah, yeah, Jibran.
So one point that I wanted to make is, I feel Hardik Pandya for me would be a perfect replacement of the void that is in CSK because of Jadeja's absence. So I feel he'll bring in, even though it's a different, approach towards bowling as such. I think in batting the approach is quite similar in a T20, format. So I think I would concur with Cyrus because I still feel they need Dubey. Because like I
Mhm.
told you, two good Indian players are way better than one Indian player altogether. Because here we're also, I look at Hardik Pandya as the captain of, CSK. We often do not talk about the fact that Hardik Pandya lifted the IPL trophy as a captain in his very first stint as captain, which is amazing. At that point of time, I still remember reading an article where he was criticized by Saurabh Ganguly for not playing Ranji that season. He just came with Gujarat Titans. He just lifted the trophy. Next year, he went to the final. So he's an amazing captain. So I feel he'll be a very good option. But again, like Cyrus said, I think Overton to me makes sense because it's a similar role. And we also have to ensure that if we are taking Hardik Pandya from CSK side, we must give someone who is, you know, less than or even equal to Hardik Pandya. So I don't think
Mm.
you can give them a bad option of a domestic Indian player who's not doing so well to go into MI, and MI would definitely refuse because they themselves need someone to replace Hardik Pandya. So yeah, I think I would concur with Cyrus. I just wanted to add that.
Okay. So one or two points with that is, Dubey. I mean, Bravis plus JB Overton. The thing is, they don't need foreign players because they have enough foreign players. So the requirement for them is not foreign players. So they're looking for Indian batsmen. That is the one. That is the
Yeah,
one
I'll
main.
tell you. Oh, you finish, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I don't know if Brevis plus Overton work. I think Overton might work because I think he's a really good option. But if you see from CSK standpoint, I will keep Overton. I will tell you what my trade would be. My trade would be Dubey plus Khalil Ahmed plus either Shreyas Gopal or Rahul Char, anyone. Okay, for Hardik Pandya. I would try this trade because for me, I mean, for Mumbai, it works. They're getting three players for one player, number one. And for me, I'm getting a good all rounder. And also for me, Dubey, although we can all say he's a two-dimensional player or something, he is a one-dimensional player, at least from what we've seen as of now. He's done finishing roles and all this stuff, but for me, the requirement is I need a captaincy material with I need a good all rounder. So I would go for that trade personally. Not Dubey plus Ayush Matre. For me, Ayush Matre again is a future talent and a future captain as well. So I'm not looking at Ayush Matre also. For me, I'm just looking purely Dubey plus Khalil Ahmed plus either Shreyas Gopal or Rahul Shah. This would be my trade. And Dubey plus cash also might not happen because Mumbai Indians is not that stupid when it comes to cash. So they will definitely want players more than cash. This is my take on it.
So I'll tell why I said Overton and two foreigners. Why did I say the two foreigners? Because if you see in Mumbai Indians, okay, they potentially are going to release two foreigners out. One is going to be Rutherford, one is going to be Bolt. Okay, in
Mhm.
place of Bolt, if you want to get a full stack bowler, you get a full stack bowler from Overton, and he's an all rounder, so he can bat also. Their batting goes down from 8 to 9. And by bringing in place of Rutherford, you bring in Devol Brevis. Why I'm saying Rutherford is good, okay, but what happened is this season he didn't deliver like 14 out of I don't know how many matches he actually delivered, but he didn't really come to the. And same goes with even Devon Roberts. He was not like in great touch, but that's in shape of for Wankede's wicket. I feel like he will really like these two guys will really add a lot of value to Mumbai. I feel so. And you said right, the lack of a spinner. They not necessarily have to go for an Indian spinner from CSK. They can also try and trade out Rutherford and what to say Bolt to some other team to get a spinner and a batter or something like that.
See, some other team we can discuss, but since we are talking about CSK, this is the main thing. But
Mm.
the thing is, they'll release Bolt. Okay, they can replace Jamie Oughton in the position, but Brevis can't come into the picture over there. Then because you have, if Jamie Oughton goes, you'll have Jamie Oughton, you'll have Mitchell Sandner, you'll have Allah Ghazenfur, and you'll have the opening batsman, that is Ryan Rickelton or Quinton de Kock playing. So then Brevis doesn't come into the picture at all. So
I won't
what
play
they
all four. I'll tell you, this is what I will do. Okay, I'll have opening batters, definitely one foreigner. That's how they've depended there. If they're not going to like release their Rinkleton or Quinton de Kock, definitely one of the two are in the opening slot. Okay, there one foreigner goes. Okay, where Rutherford is playing currently is where I'll fit in Devol Robinson. And then you can play Mitchell Satner and either Guzzenford or Overton based on whatever pitch they're playing. They don't need if they that's what he said, right? They lack an Indian spinner. They can get the extra Indian spinner in instead of like playing two foreign spinners, and
No,
that is
okay.
about like
But this way, we're talking if the trade happens with us. The
yeah.
trade happens with us. What I say is that maybe they will not go looking for foreigners because that is not what they're looking for. They're not looking for international
They
players.
still
They
have to fill their two foreign slots if they're
Yeah.
releasing two foreigners, right?
no,
So then they have to
they
take.
have their foreign slots set,
No,
and
I'm
now they
saying
got
Bolt if they're releasing his
Corbin
one
Bosch.
foreign slot.
No, now at least in the last match they had Corbin Bosch also. They didn't play Trent Bolt. They had Corbin Bosch in place. Corbin Bosch is a prodigy as of now. They look him to play for a long time, and
Overton
he
is a
bowled
proven
really well.
commodity. Like I feel
Huh?
Overton is a proven commodity. He knows.
Overton they might go. I'm not saying anything about Overton. Overton they might look to fit in because he's giving both. But Brevis is what I'm saying they might not because they have already enough spots filled. So Brevis might
See,
not
they
come
have
into.
to. That's what I'm saying. On the condition that they release two foreigners, they have to replace back those two foreigners, and that way Overton and Devon Travis goes in well with the Hardik Pandya going out into CSK. In my opinion. Right.
Okay. Okay. So Pods, give your final opinions on the CSK MI trade, and then we go to the other teams quickly.
Trade itself, no, like for example, now you take when you're trying to get Hardik Pandya in the team, no, what happens is like you'll have to give in players that who have done good. A point here, correct? No. So when you see we have players who have done good, that is majorly Overton, which I'm not ready to give at all. Why will I even give Overton? He's done good for CSK and he's proven it this year. So I will not go ahead and give do what is that Overton for Hardik Pandya. I would rather like why I'm trying to say Dubey is because Indian all rounder is what they're looking out for. That's the major thing that they're looking for. Person who takes on spin is lacking in MI right now. Who
Yeah.
do you think plays spin now right now in Mumbai? We don't have Tilak Verma doesn't really do his spin hitting job that great right now. Sky is not in his great form. You'll have to agree. So
Okay.
we need person who goes ahead and goes and attacks spin. That is what they'll be looking for right now. Dubey fits in the team easily, but then right now with Dubey giving only Dubey coming in for Hardik will not work. Cash, I thought it might work, but I do
Hmm.
not. cash is what I felt, because cash there, when you're saying you can go all in for cash and get in Hardik Pandya, why don't you give a player and pay him cash and get Hardik, is what I thought.
Okay. Okay.
So when you're paying cash and you're taking Hardik, why don't you give a player? It
Mhm.
might sum up, right? So that is what I thought. Yeah, that is what I thought. I would
Okay.
not give any players right now from CSK. Already we lack players. We do not have players.
Mm.
So why do we have to?
Okay, fine. So that's about the CSKMI deal. We've all told our thoughts about it. And okay, I'll quickly move to other teams. The second team I would quickly like to pass because I don't think so it might happen is RCB. Do you all think RCB need, or do you think who they trade might be a better support?
That's a old video that we've been watching on social media, but RCB is sorted for next until next cycle. So
RCB at the point in time can really benefit off if Hardik Pandya joins, but it's not like a desperate need that they really need Hardik Pandya to come in. But they'll definitely look at strengthening their squad next year. Okay, and
okay.
one of the potential options is
And if
looking at
Hardik walks in, he might demand for captaincy. I'm very sure.
he
So,
knows that he's walking into a team where Rajat Patidar is the captain and won 2 consecutive trophies. He knows if that's the case, they're not going
so
to take
why
him.
will he even walk in?
Let me complete. Okay. So, like, what I'm saying is, if I'm just saying, if RCB are really looking to strengthen their team, is
Mhm.
when they look to go for a trade. But the trade is you given the only person who's potentially right now who would go out of RCB is Romari Shepherd. But I feel like either it should be you or we need to give all cash. But for all cash, again, we need to release players to get that cash. So
It's
I
like
don't see a trade.
Cyrus is saying like they won. They what is it? They finished last in playoffs, like fourth in playoffs. They tried very hard to come to the finals, and then they won. Why சொல்றாய்? They already strong team da. என்னடா பேசுற?
See, just
No,
because
it's a
all
trade
the
support.
players just because all the players were in good form this year. You saw Jitesh Sharma's form was splendid last year, but he didn't really come to the party this year. Hazelwood
So
didn't
you'll
come
have
like
to go.
Hazelwood this year. Let me complete.
So you'll have to go. Uh,
Hazelwood didn't come back. So every season you can't expect the same person to keep performing the same way.
Mm.
So that that clearly they'll understand in order to balance that out. Okay, it will help. Only in that way it will help by Hardik Pandya coming in. But looking at it, I don't think so.
how
RCB
will
are looking at
Hardik
Hardik.
Pandya Hardik Pandya help in Jitesh Sharma place and in place of Hazelwood? Tell me, please.
I didn't say that. I just said that these two guys didn't come to the
Jitesh
party,
Sharma
and
didn't
so
do well. So
Hmm.
Jitesh Sharma has to be replaced with another keeper, correct? Hardik is not a keeper.
I didn't say
Hazelwood.
replacement. You're not hearing out.
He didn't say that they have to be
It,
replaced. He just gave his
I
opinion that they play well
yeah.
this season.
So how will Hardik Pandya come in and strengthen the team if Jitesh Sharma is not doing well?
See
Look,
if
was it just
Jitesh.
talking potential replacements? All that.
Replacements, correct? Yeah. Now see what he's trying to say. They didn't do well, correct? No.
Illa,
Jitesh
not
didn't.
they did well. They didn't do well.
Uh,
If RCB goes for this one,
These
who
are the
will they
players
pick?
that they might
why
look to
will
pick.
RCB go for Hardik? Is my question.
If the full video is based on a if,
Okay,
okay,
It's
if
our
but
first.
if
RCB
they
goes,
go, but if they go, what will they benefit in that?
that what will the benefit? They will get a good all rounder. Okay,
So
Romari Shepherd
where will
straight
you
swap.
make
He's
him
going to
play?
bring in.
In
He'll leave
Romari
for Romari
Shepherd's
Shepherd
place,
and
he
play
gets
Hardik
all
Pandya
rounder.
there.
Where in place of Romari Shepherd?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and one foreign slot gets free for us. We
Okay.
can either get an extra foreign
So
bowler
you
or an
leave
extra
Romari.
foreign batter.
So you leave Romari Shepherd for Hardik. Are you
No, no,
sure?
no. No, see, the trade will not work if you are going to do just Hardik Pandya versus
Romari
Romari
Shepherd.
Shepherd because Romari Shepherd has taken at base price for
Yeah.
1 crore, whereas Hardik Pandya
True.
16.3 crores. So cash also comes
They're
into
already
play.
strong, da. என்னடா பேசுறீங்க?
That's why
They're
they're
See,
already
already
strong.
see, we are going each
அதுல
team.
இன்னும்
See, RCB, like I said, is currently balanced. That's true. I mean, it's a good squad. But if Hardik Pandya steps in, I see two scenarios. First one is too many cooks spoil the broth. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is in RCB this season. Obviously, Romario Shepherd has been not up to the mark. So again, the deal of Hardik Pandya and Shepherd will not make sense to MI at all. So if at all, based on my analysis, I feel if Hardik Pandya steps in, he takes the position of two players for me in RCB. That would be the number 3 slot, which is Devdutt, and the other one would be the Indian bowler, who is Razik Salam. But I feel this will not work out mainly because Hardik Pandya is injury prone. He's not someone who you can rely upon for overs constantly. In 2-3 games, he might bowl you those 4 overs, but he cannot always live up to the mark. In batting, yes, but in bowling, no. So I feel if at all RCB choose, it will be some star Indian batter, which either will be Devdutt Padikkal here, or they might even look at Venkatesh Iyer because Phil Salt will come back. Because Phil Salt for me is definitely my opener over Venkatesh Iyer, even though Iyer is a great batsman. But I would prefer Iyer over Devdutt Padikkal any day because I always have the benefit of bowling from his side. So this is how I look at it.
So we go to the next team, GT. Hardik Pandya's old team.
No,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What do you think GT will happen?
You never know. They might go back.
Would Shubman Gill be ready to take him back, and whether HP will not fight for the captaincy is my biggest question. Even if he goes back.
Okay, I'll tell you a deal. I'll tell you a deal for GT. I'll tell you a deal.
Don't say that.
No. I'll tell you a deal. Shubman Gill plus Siraj for Hardik Pandya.
Wow.
What you say? Someone should be out of like some bonker head to
Hey,
do that.
hey, Ipo, Rohit Sharma is not going to play. We don't know next year. So yeah, no, there has to be an Indian opener who has to come and slot there.
You're telling me
So-
GT is gonna be gracious and be very like heavy-hearted.
Bring your Hardik Pandya, bro.
They'll be
India's
like full open
all
heart. They'll be like,
Your
new bowler who can swing the ball in.
I don't think the
Okay,
GT is such
so-
a gracious team.
They
You know
gracious.
what?
Nee, ulta pesadada.
The
They
only the way Joshua said, this is equivalent to Donald Trump signing a peace deal with Iran today. What he said. If Gujarat do that, that is equivalent to that.
Okay.
So
Okay. So you're not counting on it. Okay. I have another Washington plus Manu Sutar for Hardik Pandya.
Still, bro. But
no, I'll tell you one
not
thing.
enough.
Washington Sundar this season, I felt he was completely irrelevant to GT, but trust me, he turned out to be highly relevant. Okay, so if you're telling me names such as Shubman Gill, Mohammad Siraj, and Washington, for me, they have been probably the 3 major pillars of GT. Okay,
Correct.
because the finals would have been completely one-sided if not for Washington's knock. That I really didn't expect for that guy to stand and play in a final like that. So I don't think they'll even consider selling Washington Sundar. I don't know about the other person, but I don't think they'll sell.
Manu Sutar, like right now in the test tours, Afghanistan is doing really. He's a really good
Yeah.
spinner.
So I don't think.
Because Mumbai would like the deal because they're getting 2 spinners, both are Indian, and you're also getting maybe a number 4 batsman and number 5 batsman. Washington Sundar can play anywhere between number 3 to number 5. Okay, so maybe why not? And GD is getting a good middle order batsman
No, but
with
see,
a bowling option.
Mumbai already has good Indian batsmen. They themselves don't know when to send who. Okay, so now if you're telling me add someone like a Washington Sundar, it's going to be very complex. I mean, like he will not get chances of playing. So why personally go there when you know that you will be sidelined? That is my way of
No,
looking
but
at it.
okay, if you're going to look at that, I'm going to look at from a more, let's say, another 2 years from now, 3 years from maybe for the next big cycle. You won't have people like you might have Sky, but you won't have people like Rohit Sharma and
For that, I
so
feel you need someone on the opener side, like how he said that Shubman Gill would be an option. I would honestly feel Shubman Gill is a better option. I mean, why take someone in the middle order? Because who do I push up the order to open?
no, because GT is top order sorted. Okay. And to a point, Mumbai's top order also sorted. To a point. I'm not telling
Okay.
really. To a point, Mumbai's top order sorted. What they need is 2 middle order people. GT needs a good middle order batsman who's a fast paced bowler for Ahmedabad. Whereas Mumbai Indians needs a spinner in the middle order. And they're getting plus if they get Manu Sutar also at currently if they can trade, if they can do Manu Sutar also, I don't think so it's a bad option. And Hardik back to GT is okay,
Hardik
people are
Pandya
not agree with me.
history of not going back to his ex-girlfriends.
Okay. Yeah. Pause, what do you think? We close with your thoughts on GT train.
No way, it's not gonna happen. சும்மா நான் அப்பயே சொன்னேன்.
Okay, it's not gonna happen is the thing. Okay, go to the next team, SRH.
I mean, if they give
I see a potential trade. Okay, I see a potential trade. I'll just start this off. Hardik Pandya for Ishan Kishan.
No.
Ishan Kishan want Ishan Kishan to come back to Mumbai
Captain
Indians. They
material,
cleared
yeah.
a slot for
Sunrises.
Huh?
Captain material for Sunrises this year.
Yeah, this year,
yeah.
for sure. I'm not denying it, but maybe Mumbai would be interested to have Ishan Kishan back because of for Rohit Sharma's slot.
I doubt if SRH would sell him, first of all. Not only captain material, also because when you have Pat Cummins, see, again, you have to understand that Hardik Pandya came from GT to MI based on my understanding with the clear request that he would captain the side.
Captain's side,
So
yeah.
for him to go to any other team,
Mhm.
he should be ready not to captain the side, which I feel is highly unlikely because he himself has proven himself that he's an IPL winning captain. Okay.
Okay.
If he was not, it was a different story. When he is, he will definitely specify that if I step in, I will become the captain. So you will have to consider that angle also.
Okay. So SRH not happening. Nobody's interested. SRH. So okay, then next RR.
Vaibhav Suryavanshi for Hardik Pandya. Straight, bro. Take it or leave it. Take
The
it or
Rohit
leave it.
Sharma
They say.
prodigy. The Rohit Sharma prodigy.
They say
Oh,
take it or leave it. Vaibhav Suryavanshi for Hardik Pandya. It's the straightest swap trade that they can do.
if you take away Vaibhav Suryavanshi from RR is as good as KKR in the season. Trust me. It is
Yeah,
only
that's
Archer who helped them.
Okay,
Apart from
okay. What about the son? Who's that? What about Yashasvi Jaiswal? Because he's also looking to get an out
no,
from RR.
no.
I see
What do you
SSV
mean looking?
Jaiswal with a better team, I can say.
Yeah, even me, same. I see SSV Jaiswal with a better team.
Where
I
I don't
think
think so.
I think Yashasvi Jaiswal can come in and also be a future captaining option for Mumbai.
no, I don't
No,
see.
Nobody
I think
agrees.
no.
Jaiswal, is well suited to RR because he knows for a fact that he can't be touched. See, again, you'll also have to think about how that individual would look at the team. If I'm going to a place where there are more competitors for my position, I will not go there. It's as simple as
Hmm.
that. When I'm the boss in my own house, why do I go to someone else's house to become an employee? That's how I view this scenario. I don't think
Fair enough.
Jaiswal would consider.
Fair enough. I have one more final trade for RR. Hardik Pandya for Jadeja.
No, what are you saying?
You think Jadeja is passing the parcel of the parcel?
Okay, so that has also
See, with
been
one trade, both the sides, I think one side will be more happier than the other. Mumbai will be happy if they get Suryavanshi, and
yeah.
somewhere along the line, if RR managed to get a destructive batter of the order, they'll have. But I don't know. Like again, highly unlikely.
PBKS
I don't think so. Again, like
because
they're
there's been reports saying that Shreyas Iyer might come in as a new captain and he might be traded in for Sky plus Hardik Pandya.
see the problem with I've seen with Mumbai is you don't let a person who's not been to the franchise walk in and become captain. In Hardik Pandya's case, he was a part of the franchise for a long time. Apart from
But
that,
no,
I
but
don't.
nobody knows Maharashtra, especially nobody knows Maharashtra ground better than Shreyas Iyer.
I beg to differ. Like there are a lot of people who play in Maharashtra and who have conquered the conditions. But like Shreyas is really good. I'm not saying he's not conquered
And
the conditions.
also,
Not no.
he's a current Indian captain. So Mumbai Indians might be interested.
They will be, but then again, see, there's a morale that I've seen Mumbai Indians follow. Either see, if at all Hardik Pandya is going out, I see
No.
only two captains. Okay, Bumrah or
Now,
Tilak Verma.
now,
So
if they try to IE Shreyas Iyer, will Ponting ever agree? Ponting
Yeah.
won't agree.
no.
The
They,
other point that I wanted to make was, I'll tell you, the major issue with Mumbai Indians is their strength. Their strength is Indian players. That's the major issue because whenever it comes to captaincy, you have many contenders. You know for a fact that when Hardik Pandya stepped in, a lot of the players were disappointed. Whether it is Jasprit Bumrah or Sky or even Rohit Sharma who was asked to leave. So see what happens is, and for a fact, to be very honest, I don't know if you guys observed, whenever Hardik Pandya led MI this season, MI was horrible. Whenever
yeah,
Hardik Pandya did not lead them, MI was a different team. I don't know
yeah.
how this might be a
Yeah.
coincidence or I don't know what it is. So I just feel when you're taking someone, into a team like MI, you can't send a star player because he might go down there. That's what I feel. Hardik Pandya is a clear-cut example. And even Shreyas Iyer is the face of PBKS. And I don't think
Hmm.
Hardik Pandya goes there because PBKS did very well this season, apart from the slump that they had in May. So I think for me, the two major teams that would be searching or rather begging for Hardik Pandya would be KKR and LSG.
MSG. And I would
Okay.
say KKR has more chances of getting because they'll just ask Rahane to like retire or leave and
Yeah.
straight swap him as captain for KKR, it's the best option.
But
And
who will KKR give?
KKR not giving, they'll ask Rahane to like step down and they'll definitely leave players into the auction.
Do
Okay,
you
and
think?
they'll have money to buy
No,
him.
no, KKR should give someone for Hardik to come the side. Who will
Yeah,
KKR
I know
give?
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be a person trade. It can be a potential cash trade because they are the only people who can like have a cash trade also because they have a lot of they have people who they can release from their team too. So
Cash trade is okay. Cash trade is fine, but if cash trade is not going to happen, especially for a mini auction, who do you think KKR can give?
I would say Cameron Green.
but again, Cameron Green has been in MI and
He's a player on the level of Hardik Pandya to trade. That is
yeah,
how I look at it.
yeah, probably
Like you,
like to make is only him.
yeah, I don't
Okay,
see
I have a trade deal if it's KKR. Okay, if KKR, who Mumbai might ask. This is who Mumbai might ask. For KKR, they might two deals. One is Ankush Raghuvanshi plus Varun Chakravarti, or number two, Rinku Singh plus Ankush Raghuvanshi.
Mm, Ankush Raghuvanshi, where will you play him? I mean, he's a
You,
batter and
he's a number three batsman.
correct, yeah, but
He,
he's a batter and his slot is already full in Mumbai. So again, like Gibran said, if you are the boss of your house, why would you want to go and like be a substitute for some other like, why do you want to be a backup to someone when you are playing? You have a fixed spot in KKR. Like, I don't think so.
he's Ankush Raghuvanshi right now is only 20 years old. Okay, you want to play him, you can play him at opening anywhere from number one to number four. You can play him. For KKR, he's played till number six also. Okay,
Yeah,
you
but
can
what
play
I'm
Ankush
saying is for
Raghuvanshi.
MI, all their slots are full and they have backups for the
No,
slot.
what slots are full? Rohit Sharma is gone. Sky will go off. Okay, you have the main batsman as of now. Indian batsman is only Namandir and only Tilak Verma. That's it. All the rest slots are free as batsmen.
they will
I
go
mean,
in for some star batter, like like you said, if it's GT, it might be Shubman Gill. They might even go for Jaiswal. But
Yeah,
it's just
because like as we think, they do not have the Indian batting core like we
they
used to
use.
think they have.
to
Yeah, they do not have. So they might. Why not a Rinku Singh plus Ankush Raghuvanshi?
see, and that again depends on our assumption that Sky and Rohit Sharma are not going to be around for long. Okay, but you never know. They are like veterans of that team. They've been there for a long time.
Still, whenever they want, they can play that. But
See,
I'm
I
looking
would
at
say the other way around. Okay, I would say if at all, if KKR wants to trade with Mumbai, two options. Okay, one is they might ask Suryakumar Yadav or Hardik Pandya. Both are possible because Suryakumar Yadav has played in KKR before. He can go in as captain. One or Hardik Pandya, like you said, like can just walk in and Rahane like either retires or is out of the team. Like,
George, what do you think? We close with yours for KKR.
it's
I don't think they'll do it.
KKR will happen now. Then let's go to LSG.
The hot
The
spot that
second.
he can land, Hardik can land the hot spot team. I would say the most hot spotted team is like CSK, and then GT. No, not GT. Sorry,
I have one team in mind. I have one team in mind, but let's discuss LSG.
okay.
If you have any other team to say, Pods.
I feel even LSG might need the Hardik.
Yeah,
So,
LSG might need Hardik.
so these are the two teams that I feel fits
I
in
have
well.
another team in mind that I think
Gibran on the same
they will. Yeah, Jibran. Come.
Okay, apart from Delhi, I have like a out of the box, trade. Why
Mhm.
don't we bring in Hardik Pandya for the owner of LSG? That is the
Hey,
life deal for LSG. Trust me.
LSG's captain has
who do
stepped
you
down,
want to give?
so they don't have a captain as of now. Rishabh Pant has stepped down from
The
captaincy
most
officially.
obvious, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's either going to be a
I think
player.
mm,
So either he's going to be a player, but the problem with him being a player is 26 crores is just too much money for a batter and wicketkeeper in that team. So what they would potentially see is they would release him and buy him back. Okay, if they release him, Hardik Pandya, they can pay full cash for Hardik Pandya and get him and still have a few crores left in there, like to like fill other spots if they want to. And if
That's
not,
yeah.
yeah, potentially that one will happen. Otherwise, even the straight swap is like Rishabh Pant is too expensive and he's not. It's probably not, but most likely Hardik Pandya to go and captain LSG and Rishabh Pant goes back into the auction and comes either back into LSG as a player or like anyone would buy Rishabh Pant. So like yeah, like,
You can same.
Yeah, even I would say Rishabh Pant because see there are other superstars like a lot of good players were not used by LSG. But again, you'll have to sit down and look at the Indian option. Mumbai needs more Indian players, so you have to look at an Indian option. If I don't look at, if I look at the foreign options, it doesn't make sense to me because MI has slots there. They'll definitely pick someone up. So I feel going for a good Indian option, which is obviously Rishabh Pant, because I feel MI will also need a good keeper who's a long-term keeper for them, rather than changing Quinton de Kock one season, then XYZ next season. Doesn't make sense. So your keeper is your go-to man. So they might go in for that.
So if LSG releases Punt in the auction, definitely Mumbai can pick him up for somewhere between 10 to 12 crores, where they'll have the purse after releasing, Hardik Pandya. It's a win-win situation for both the teams there. It'll settle down, it'll create a good balance.
No, yeah, like see,
Other than CSK, every team is told no one.
So he wants him to come to CSK.
no. See, LSG can if see is a very good option in LSG. That is what I'm trying to say. But I don't know how it works because Pant again is the captain of the team. Again,
No, he stepped down officially. He's not more the captain. Officially, he's out as captain.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, see, you know how it happened. Like from our what is that? Rising Pune Super Giants. From there, no, I don't think Hardik might get in as a player or a captain. We don't know what is the option there. As a
LSG
player,
don't have another captain material in their team. If you look at Indian captain, I'm saying so.
Correct. That is what I'm trying to say. So, what will he get in as? That is my question. If you take
Hardik Pandya as captain. Rishabh Pant out of the team.
I don't think he'll go there as a captain. As a player, I feel he'll be good.
As a captain, nobody wants to go to LSG.
Nobody. You really want to go?
I think Hardik Pandya will be like perfect for that. Oh no, bro! Like they're like.
Chance Mumbai doesn't give him that pressure. Still, he is so much into that. He got into that kind of pressure situation.
Maybe he requires a management that gives him a pressure from top.
That's what I feel. He might be well suited.
No, Mumbai gives you. Mumbai wants result. Yeah, what you all are saying?
I
so
think
Mumbai
what
is
happened in Mumbai is very
lose.
different.
You lose
What
matches.
happened in Mumbai? I disagree. What happened in Mumbai is like Jibran said, too many cooks spoil the broth. That's what happened in Mumbai. Too many captains, too many minds just didn't happen. That everyone had, and plus the conflicts and a lot of stuff that came along with Hardik Pandya. I think LSG is a more non-controversial ground for him to be there. It's very it's a new thing. Nothing there's those things attached to him going to LSG. Literally nothing. Free mind, go captain, do his job.
Free mind is another thing in LSG. But okay, I have a potential trade deal for LSG. I think it would work. Okay, why? Because imagine Shami coming into MI. Okay, yeah, Shami plus Bumrah would be lethal in MI. Okay, Digvesh Rathi is a good option for MI. Okay, and also I feel they would go for Mukul Chowdhury. Although he's a very young boy, he's done that finishing role really good for Mumbai Indians. So they might go for Shami plus Digvesh Rathi plus Mukul Chowdhury for Hardik Pandya.
Then what is LSG left with to play for the IPL? They have no team left.
LSG has Prince Yadav. The LSG has Prince Yadav as a main bowler. They can also go for. They still have Mohsin Khan. Mohsin Khan is a really good bowler who's not been picked. Who's not been picked even for Indian team, but he's a really good bowler. So they still have Mohsin Khan. They have options for bowling, and also they have Ajit Tendulkar also. So they still have really good options for bowling. Okay, but
team will need good backup bowlers also. No, you can't just have good frontline bowlers, and you can't have no backup bowlers. And suppose if your front lines mess up, what do your backups do? And just for example, if you take away Mohammad Shami, who is their leader of the pace attack, first of all, LSG is, with all due respect, done and dusted. Okay? LSG will become, I don't know what kind of a team to play with in the IPL. Doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, I don't think they'll go in for the bowlers.
Okay, so you're saying LSG's problems will still go on after this also. Okay, fine. Even if they take Hardik Pandya,
the team will always be problematic. Mark my words.
Okay.
Probably if they change the owner, it'll be better.
Yeah, they changed the owner of LSG. I can't believe he is a person who sacked MS Dhoni as a leader. So
yeah, I'll tell you, Joshua, what happens is when there's too much interference. See, as an owner, I'll tell you, fundamentally, being a professional in any field, you do not want someone who's a non-professional in that field to come and tell you how to do your stuff.
Yeah.
So when he's coming and interfering with the likes of Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Steven Smith in RPGS, and now with KL Rahul, and for a fact KL Rahul has publicly indirectly told what he has to about the owner. The same is Rishabh Pant. He said that, I look at Rishabh Pant as a long-term investment. I suppose I was reading, I don't know how far it's true. He said Rishabh Pant, I look at him like for more than a decade of, investment.
Mhm.
Dude, like, literally stepped down of captaincy in one season, like not even two season. So I mean, that is more than enough for you to understand that it's not the players. You have amazing players like not Sean, sorry, Mitchell Marsh. You have great players in your team, but if they're not able to do right, you know for a fact that it is an issue with the management. It is not with the team. So that's how I look at it. So that's why I feel, trust me, even Hardik Pandya knowing this will not consider LSG because he knows for a fact that, what has happened to his favorites such as MSD and KL Rahul, what stops, anything from that happening to him. So I don't think it's the right spot for him, if you ask me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think the potential. I mean, yeah, I think a good trade would be for DC if Hardik Pandya gets to DC. Why? Because I'll tell. My trade deal would be Akshar Patel and
Agreed.
Natarajan for Hardik Pandya.
Agreed. That makes sense to me.
I think it would be a good trade deal if they give Hardik Pandya and Akshar Patel and get they give Akshar Patel and Natarajan for Hardik Pandya. I think it would balance both the teams much more better as well.
Makes sense.
But
Do you all see
in
any
that
other?
same line, what I thought little out of the box is like if there's a triangular deal that happens between three teams, wherein this will benefit all the three teams. Okay, Jitesh Sharma, Romario Shepherd go out into like just cash trade with MI. KL Rahul comes to Bangalore from Delhi, and then Hardik
Wow.
goes to Delhi. That'll be like mind blowing, bro. That'll be
This is
out of the
like
box.
what if series final episode.
Yeah, it'll be like if that happens, it'll be like the trade of ages. I think.
Very
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
that is.
but I don't know if that will happen. Okay,
Imagine.
you had one chance to take KL Rahul and you
I
have threw it
you
under
know
the bus.
RCB didn't take. I still don't know, dude. I
I
mean, like
mean, it
it's
still hurts.
IPL, but not taking KL Rahul was. I don't know. I have no words. I just don't know what to say.
Nobody has words for that. You can't have words for that. When you for 14 crores you leave KL Rahul, for 25 crores you want to take Venkatesh Iyer, nobody will have words.
That
They'll have
one place where I feel the management glitched, but like yeah,
yeah.
I will literally file a writ petition in the Karnataka High Court. That is as soon that deserves a challenge. I seriously, let's not talk about it.
but that trade would
Maybe
potentially make all the three
Yeah,
teams
yeah, that is true.
crazy strong. Like still, like see
KL
Jitesh
Rahul
Sharma and
yes, any day, dude. Like any day, blindly.
one point over here. RCB is already strong only. Okay,
No,
don't potentially strong. No, RCB is already strong. Okay,
it's
y'all
not about the
don't need
strength.
to.
It's about like it's like about Namma Uduga coming back. Like
Whom are you trying? Whom are you trying to fool? All cash trade deal, all cash trade deal to Mumbai Indians. It's Romario Shepherd and Jitesh Sharma. Then Hardik Pandya to this one DC.
Delhi and CM comes to
Already the only batsman who's hitting in DC is this one KL
bro.
Rahul.
It
You
doesn't take
want him
much.
to
It
go out.
just
You want him to go out of DC, come to RCB. RCB all this is the all cash potential strength in
R-
all sides.
we want to make RCB the next CSK MI. We want to
yeah.
Yeah.
make RCB India A team. So that when they say India A team, RCB. That's all.
Something you should potentially know is okay. CSKMI never became CSKMI with all the best players. Okay, you should potentially know that.
No,
As
Delhi you had
RCB,
the
also,
best. They had the best
as
Dhoni and Rohit.
RCB, I should potentially know that because RCB was a team who went to get the best players, but who never got the best players. I mean,
Pushpa.
who got the best players but never won the trophy. Okay.
This is
RCB now is a team where they've not got the best players, but they built a team where they have the best player to do that role in that team. That is how RCB is functioning so well.
no.
Okay, not
See,
with the best
the
players at
scenario
all.
that me and Cyrus are working on of KL Rahul coming back to RCB is exactly the Achhe Din that the Honorable Prime Minister was talking about. All I'm
Yeah. I was just going to compare it there, but I thought okay, first let me finish it here. Okay, yeah, it's all yeah. That 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 three teams strengthening deal what Cyrus told is exactly what our Prime Minister says every day to the press. It is just like what he says to the press. So
I
yeah,
think
Bro,
that's enough before this channel gets banned.
it's okay. It's okay for the 24 subscribers who watch our videos regularly. Thank you.
share it to the
Thank
management.
you. Thank you.
Bro, it doesn't take much. Okay, DK is close with the Ambani family, and DK is close with KL also. Just 2 calls, bro. That's it. You know,
I'll tell you, Jibran, this fellow, okay, he told, Macha, see, see, we have, for a middle batsman, no, we have Jordan Cox. I think we CSK and RCB should do a deal, Macha. Y'all take Jordan Cox. He's a really good batsman, Macha. Take Jordan Cox. Y'all give us Deval Bruvis. Okay, for y'all, Jordan Cox, no, he'll be a really good batsman for the middle order. Okay. And we'll have Deval Bruvis. What will you do, Deval Bruvis? No, Macha, we make him sit or we make him play. That only we are doing now. Why do you want Deval Bruvis? That day he told another deal also. Okay. Rohit Sharma is finishing tenure in Mumbai Indians. Okay, Macha, Rohit Sharma come off to RCB. Oh, Rohit Sharma come off to RCB. KL Rahul, he wants to come to RCB, so they buy him in the auction.
bro,
They buy
imagine
him in the auction.
Cyrus,
Roko opening. One down
Cyrus,
DP, 2 down Rajat Patidar, 3 down KL Rahul. Bro, look at my.
Cyrus, all I would tell you is consumption of liquor is injurious to health. That's all I'm going to tell.
Okay, with that thought, we will end this trade. So y'all can see. I mean, we have told where all possibilities are there of Hardik Pandya going. To sum it all up, I think mostly it's going to be CSK, LSG, DC would be a good option. KKR if they can manage to take that workload, but even KKR less. Other than that, we don't look at any other teams getting Hardik Pandya. So these four would be the major teams if no,
Well done.
the deal happens. KKR possibly because they need a captain. So yeah, these are the 3 for 5 teams that we are looking at. So thank you, people. Thank you, Jibran Khan. Thank you, Cyrus. Uh, David would have been there, but his power got cut, so he also got cut from the video halfway.
If you go and see Cyrus in the previous videos, he was like this. Suddenly, after Akshay, then he's like this.
Please close KL Rahul.
So yeah, y'all know the reason. So do like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in our next video where we will talk about why Rajat Patidar, why Krunal Pandya, why Bhuvaneshwar Kumar were not selected in the Indian team. But until then, bye bye.
This guy will sabotage my Indian career also.